Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're recording now. Welcome, Roman Leo, to Luke's of America podcast. It's the official podcast of Luke
Thank you.
and Luke Kind. Roman Leo is a comedian. No, he's a real-life comedian. One of the realest comedians. He keeps it the most real.
Uh-huh.
And his name is Roman Leo, which is, hard to believe, but I'll let you have that name.
This is the best intro we've ever given anybody.
That's pretty.
By the
Thank
way.
you. I appreciate that.
Usually we're
Guys,
kind of like an anti-podcast.
It's like you have 2 syllables in your name, and Luke has like 3, and I have 4.
There we go.
Yeah.
You win.
Names.
Roman won. He has the most syllables.
I'm looking around your room. Is Duncan? Are you related? Who's that?
I'm not related to Duncan that I know of.
Okay.
That's Tim Duncan. He's
It's
a
Tim
basketball
Duncan.
player.
I assumed.
You thought he was related to Tim Duncan?
I don't know. He's got a shirt like his.
He is 4%
Tim
black.
Used to stay here.
I feel like me and Tim Duncan share like a kind of solemn look
Like you
sometimes.
make fun of his shirts.
We
Maybe.
both look sad.
Oh man, that sucks. People tell you that.
No one tells me that. I say
feel
that.
like you look sad.
I feel like
if
I
you
look
look
sad.
sad, people are gonna tell you. They'll be like, "What's wrong?" They'll be
I used to look
Why
sad.
are you always sad?
People probably tell you that, Leo, Roman.
Sometimes it's annoying.
I used to get called. I mean,
I think you look very happy.
Thank you,
You look ecstatic.
thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You also look happy, and it's kind
Thanks.
of uncomfortable but relaxed.
That's a very good description. That's exactly how I feel. Uncomfortable
This is like
but
it's
relaxed.
like the lean in podcast.
lean in. Lean in.
Lean in with Luke and Luke. I need a third Luke.
What were you like in high school?
Ever had a third Luke? I don't know, man. I was my voice was changed during high school.
Late puberty.
Yeah.
Okay. Late puberty for Roman.
I was like $125 maybe.
Skinny. Were you
In
short?
9th grade. I don't know. It was like average.
Okay. I feel like you seem taller than you are.
Right.
One time
I get
you
that a lot.
One time you said you were 5'10".
Sometimes, yeah. I feel like I'm 5'10" because one doctor told me, but
Well, I feel like you're like 6'2".
the nurses are always like, "Nah, you're 6 foot." So we can split the difference.
But the nurses are Filipino, so everything's 6 foot to them.
There's all
the Filipino nurses tell me I'm 7 foot.
Well, they just estimate and they're off.
Oh wow, that's fucking. He must be 7 feet tall.
Damn.
Write that down.
Dude, I lost my pen. I can't fucking. Isn't that the best excuse for when somebody says write something down? You just say, I lost my pen.
It's a fantastic excuse.
I lent my pen to Connor. He was on the podcast, and then I loaned it to him for a couple minutes. He says he gave it back. I believe him, and then it disappeared.
Don't believe Connor, dude. We had a very chaotic episode with Connor last week.
Yeah.
He got off the podcast and was like, "Sorry guys, that was a really bad episode." I'm like, "No, man, that's how they always are."
I don't know. I think he might have been trying to be funny.
Was
he serious?
It was a great episode.
It was a great
It was pretty
episode.
funny.
It was funny.
Was he like a diva or something?
No, we're just kind of like interrupting him a lot and shit. We're kind of treating him badly.
Oh damn.
I was interrupting him like the whole time.
Well, he kept complaining that we didn't have enough segments,
Oh right.
so we kept having to make up segments for him.
Fuck.
Well, that was fun though,
Oh yeah, we have some great segments.
because you're like, "Oh yeah, we don't have enough segments with top 5 favorite animals. Go!" You're just like in his face like that.
Yeah. What'd you have for breakfast? Go.
I mean, dude, we had endless segments, bro.
Do you put a seatbelt on while you drive your car? Why?
If you get abducted by aliens, would you rather be in their circus or in their zoo?
Circus is like your I gotta work.
Circus is show business.
Zoo is you just chill, and hopefully they don't like stay on the other side of the glass.
Maybe if they find another female human, they'll put her in there with you.
Right? You got a companionship. Hopefully emotional support.
Bang.
Yeah. But then if you don't like her, you're stuck in there with her.
Yeah, just bonding over alien abduction.
Yeah.
Just be like, man, why do they always abduct the crazy ones?
Talking conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or or like once you're abducted, you're like, oh,
So the Area 51's looking a lot more reasonable now, huh?
Conspiracy, like it's like reasonable theories now.
Yeah.
Got to talk about like, do we really believe reasonable things? Because we're,
that's the
your
real
whole world is
conspiracy
upside
theory.
down.
The true conspiracy theory is that there's no conspiracy theory, in my opinion. So, what was Cleveland like?
Man, it's cold in the winter. It's like Oakland. Otherwise, slightly less crowded Oakland. There's less traffic.
Less black people too, huh?
No, dude.
Really?
It's
Probably more.
It's one of those cities like you would imagine, like Detroit
Kind
or
of Detroit-y?
Chicago or
Right.
one of the, or any of those cities in the part of the country that
Johannesburg.
is diverse.
Ohio is the state it's in, right?
Yeah. Wow, that was loud. It is, and then you got everybody like I guess the Ohio jobs are bad in Ohio, so everybody leaves.
Like LeBron.
Yeah, he left and came back.
Excuse me.
And then left again.
Yeah,
I
it was
feel
like,
like-
and it was sad for Cleveland because that's like when if you're Hawaii and one of your beaches just decides and is like, oh, I'm moving to Miami, and you're like, what?
Mount Kilauea.
Yeah,
It's just like, I'm out of here.
yeah.
Is there hunting in Cleveland?
Or
Or like outside of Cleveland?
man, I never went hunting.
I feel like people like guns and stuff there.
I
Like-
never encountered any guns, which
What-
is like.
what about
says Oakland
camo?
has more guns. Camo.
People wearing camo?
Man, it was like growing up where I grew up in Cleveland. It was like growing up in Berkeley, Cleveland Heights, University Heights.
Mm. It was like the liberal part of town.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's just like Berkeley, and but without Asians.
A lot of steel workers.
Let's go.
A lot of steel workers.
They,
in
yeah,
Cleveland.
man. They said that's what it's known for. They've been talking about this since the '70s when they dumped all that steel waste in the river and it caught on fire.
Yum.
And then Cleveland became Cleveland.
Yeah, and then that was like, because before that,
Forged in the fire.
before the '70s, it was like Cleveland was like the place to be in the 1940s. It was
Everywhere.
Like, and then before that is like, you remember that movie Dead Man with Johnny Depp, and the train stopped in Cleveland. Cleveland was like the frontier at one point. That's my favorite fact about like that there was no train going past like
Dead
it was just
Man?
wilderness. Dead Man.
Is Dead Man
Oh, I'd
like
love to
Johnny
see that
Depp's
movie.
in a boat and he's like
He
boating?
he's in the outdoors a lot. He
He's
might have
rowing.
boated a little bit.
Does he wear a hat?
He does wear a hat. And then Neil Young does the soundtrack, but it's very low
Lo-fi.
yeah, lo-fi, just guitar noise.
Low effort.
Yeah.
Low budget.
Low budget.
Um,
You know where Johnny Depp's from?
Hawaii.
He's from a state touching adjacent to Hawaii, or I mean Ohio. The other.
Oh, Pennsylvania?
No. That was funny. I said Hawaii on accident when I meant Ohio. They're kind of similar sounding.
State adjacent to Hawaii.
You know, Iowa or Ohio or Hawaii.
Guam?
That'd be pretty wild if the only two places you've been is Ohio and Hawaii. I guess it's because they make your mouth all like a mush.
I feel like if you say
Ohio.
Ohio backwards, it's Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Or like maybe that's Iowa.
Well, it's neither, but good try.
Johnny Depp's from Kentucky.
Oh, that's south.
You ever been to Kentucky?
I drove through and probably camped there. Did some camping
My grandpa's from Kentucky.
back in the last century.
Dude, I read my grandpa's obituary, and it said like when he was born, he's born like in a rural area. His parents sold a pig so that they could like pay for a doctor to come and like birth him in their house.
Damn. They couldn't just. The pig wasn't down to be like the midwife. They had to sell it to find a real midwife, doctor person, helper.
That's Kentucky culture. I mean, You'd know better than me.
My aunt was a midwife, doctor, person, helper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a age-old profession.
True. But that'd be funny to just. I was thinking just to be like, yeah, the pig helped with the birth. I mean, it did.
It did.
It did. It financed. This was the financier.
It helped with some of the suckling or whatever.
And they probably fed it the
It got 8 nipples.
the placenta.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that placenta? Feed it to the pig.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would.
Feed it to the pig. Name the pig Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good rumor. Have y'all heard the Tom Cruise ate his child's placenta rumor?
No, but sometimes you freeze it and blend it up into a smoothie. I think it's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty
A
chill.
little
indeed.
placenta puree, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Smoothie, dude.
No, puree.
One time I told my sister that my ex-girlfriend ate her placenta and she believed me and like almost, you know what I mean, had a fell out of her chair in disbelief.
Placenta
So you can
puree.
yeah. You can get people with that joke.
You can get people in Ohio with that joke.
Yeah, true.
There we go, Ohio.
But I mean I don't know. It's not that wild.
You know what else?
Ohio placenta, there's an appellation on it, isn't there?
Man, I think the Appalachians are that's further east.
That's a mountain.
Yeah. I don't think there's any mountains in Ohio.
Appellation.
You gotta go to like West Virginia for that.
Oh, the fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
The trail.
Appellation. That's like, you can't call champagne.
Like in the App Store.
You can't call champagne champagne unless it's from the Champagne region. That's called an appellation.
Oh man, you're busting out your French on me now.
That's an English word,
No,
but
the way you say it.
appellation. So Ohio placenta's got a appellation on it.
Luke's fake laugh makes me laugh.
Ohio. Oh.
What, can you do a French accent?
Oui.
Pretty good.
70. I don't know how.
Cleveland.
70, that's 70.
Yeah.
Pretty good. 79. 79.
Neufchâtel. Nouveau.
We used to fucking, in French class in high school, we used to always tell people to 79. Hey, why don't you 79, motherfucker?
Was it just you saying that?
No, it was very popular.
I feel like
to say that.
Luke had a whole team of other Lukes. Probably.
Who was the first Luke you met?
Man.
And what was he like?
I think it's one of you two guys.
No, there's no Lukes
It was
in
Luke.
Ohio.
I don't think I ever knew a Luke.
I'm your first Luke.
I think so.
And I'm your second Luke.
Honored.
I can't think of a single other Luke.
I've never met a Roman before.
Dude, so I used to drive Uber, and if I saw I had to pick up a Roman, I would just cancel it. I would just be like, I'm not gonna meet any Romans. Fuck.
Met some Italians, but no Romans.
Yeah. Guy's name, you know, it's always some Russian guy. But
Really?
yeah, and
A lot of Russian Romans.
the Russian women are like, where are you from? Romka, Romashka.
Oh yeah, huh? Because they're Romanian. They're all fucking.
Some of them, but
Slavic over there.
I was like, I don't want to have this conversation today, so I just cancel the ride.
What about Romani Gypsy?
I mean, I just know that like the California gypsies.
You probably got some Romani Gypsy. in you.
Nah,
A little
'cause
bit. I'm thinking you do.
What are you? What do you got in you?
My dad's name comes from the Czech area, the Republic of Czech. So, and then my mom's family is Irish.
Czech
Czech
Irish.
Irish, dude. I have a
Yeah.
friend who's Czech Irish.
Dude, yeah. I met somebody once, and they were like, my brother looks just like you. He's half Irish, half Czech. And I was like, wow, that's weird.
Dude.
I got a hybrid look.
Your Irish side probably got some Romani Gypsy. I'm just throwing that in there. Your Romani Gypsy.
Nobody's ever suggested this.
Well, it's happening now.
Hmm.
You know, Charlie Chaplin was Romani Gypsy. He was English.
That's cool.
And Elvis Presley, Romani Gypsy.
No.
Both. And you know what?
Elvis?
You know what they have in common?
Huh.
They're both a little bit weird looking. Just like you.
Thank you.
Just not a lot weird looking. Just a little.
Thank you.
But you know what? Good looking. Good looking.
I wonder if I could do this without the headphones.
Yeah, I'll tell you if you're getting too loud. They're kind of restricting you, aren't they?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good reclining.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Take a load off.
Annie.
Get your gun.
Cool. So let's do one of our segments.
All right, let's do a segment. This segment is called Smoking Weed and Jacking Off. Okay?
Everybody's favorite segment.
This is a brand new segment.
Yes, and.
Okay.
Hold on, dude. I'm watching the spinning wheel.
Segment commencing.
A bumblebee.
Okay, ready? Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Smoking weed and jacking off. All right. What do y'all think? Pretty good segment, right?
Yeah. That was unique. That was unique. I was unexpected.
I wrote that segment.
I do. Just more to.
I wrote that one. I wrote that for him.
You're the writer's room over here.
Yeah. Well.
Anybody help you with that?
Did it right.
No, I came up with that one time.
Oh,
I drank like
never mind.
I drank a French press of coffee and then had like a schizophrenic episode, and I thought of that.
This is kind of a schizophrenic episode.
You know, that's every episode is, because it's.
You got some anxiety when you drink a whole French press?
I get really creative.
Damn.
I get really creative and I crack myself up.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it is. It's
Tell me
pretty
more
cool.
about your creativity.
My creative process. So, what happens is I fucking I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. What's your creative process?
I wait for inspiration and then so I don't write anything.
I like to write. I sit down and write every day a little bit, actually.
Just some I want to see other people's writing.
You don't want to see my writing. My writing is like fucking weird, dude.
Yeah?
Dude, I had a dream.
You didn't have a fucking dream.
I had a dream that I was hanging out with Swizz Beats,
Mm.
who is he makes beats, and his name is Swizz.
I'm familiar.
And you are?
I know Swiss.
He's Alicia Keys' husband.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he's really
Nice going Swizz.
He's kind of a favorite of mine. So I have a dream I'm with him, and he reads my diary, and I'm talking shit about him in my diary in this dream. Not in real life. I would never do that. And he's like, has a bone to pick with me. He brings it up. He confronts me. He's like, "Hey, man, why are you talking shit about me in your diary?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Swizz. Dude, I'm sorry, dude." I was like real apologetic. And I think the meaning of the dream is just like, dude, if someone crosses your boundaries, reads your diary, don't fucking apologize. Even if it's someone you admire, like Swizz Beats. Just fucking, they shouldn't be reading your diary.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're kind of being a clown if someone crosses your boundaries like that. And you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like, no, you crossed my boundary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Come on.
Yeah. So next time you see him in your dream, tell him, "You know what? I'm not sorry. Fuck you."
That's right, dude. I'm gonna dream him up again.
Yeah. I always enjoy a good dream prompt. Rarely successful, but
Hey.
You don't get to pick your dreams, dude. Let's be real, dude. You don't get to pick your dreams.
the other day I was dreaming or the other night, I don't know. It could have been like early morning, That's when you have most of your dreams, is like in the early morning, right before you wake up. But I was playing some music, and the speaker was like close to my head in my bed. I was playing this music, and I was dreaming that I had my headphones in, and I took the headphones out to like, so I could hear what was going on, but like I could still hear the music. And I was like, oh, maybe I didn't take both the headphones out, and I took the other one out, and I was like tripping. I was like, dude, this fucking music is just in my fucking head now, and I can't hear shit. Then I woke up and I was like, oh, it's a fucking speaker.
Dude. Far out.
That's awesome.
So.
I had a dream I was at a bar and I was having like really bad chest pains. It's a bad dream. And I woke up.
Did you still have the chest pains?
No, I didn't. Good question. No.
I feel like maybe you were suffocating under your pillow or something.
Maybe. Or maybe like Elwood farted in my face.
Ew.
My dog.
Roman, here's a popular. This is one of our classic segments here. What's a recurring dream that you have? This is the recurring dream segment.
It's just like walking around a party and like trying to open. They keep opening doors, and then you can't find the room that you're looking for. And there's always like people, and you're trying to like, trying to, I don't know, whether it's be alone or be alone with some girl or something, and you just can't find the fucking room to go hook up.
Damn, dude, you're trying to have a sex dream, but
Yeah.
it's like there's too much.
There's too many other people in the way.
Too many characters.
There's so many people in my dreams.
Did you know like pretty much every single person or even like animal or anything in your dream is like part of you? Basically, it's like part of your personality.
So if I have a lot of dreams about Godzilla,
Then that's like a monstrous part of your personality that you're kind of cut off from, that you don't even recognize as yourself.
There's a lot of gay people in my dreams. Just kidding.
I hope so, man. It's gonna be diverse in there.
Dude,
There's been a couple gay people in there.
I have this realization that the people in my dreams are only white or black. They're never like Asian. Sometimes like Mexican or Latino, but they're pretty much white in my opinion.
Is that how you grew up?
No, where I grew up was like the demographics are like pretty much like 50-50 white Mexican and like very few black people and like zero Asian. Well, yeah, so yeah, zero Asians. I did grow up with zero Asians.
Same. It's just only noticeable because it's like, I think Oakland is the most diverse city in the world or something. And
I believe it.
And then you feel like your home is like doesn't measure up,
I believe it.
or it's like it makes you weird or.
Yeah, dude, Oakland's pretty diverse.
Yeah,
like I didn't know like more than one person from like any particular race. I knew like all my friends were like, I had a Persian friend, a Mexican friend, a black friend, a Filipino friend, a Jewish friend. Like I had like one from everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get all.
And then I was the white guy.
Southeast Asians and people from all over the world. But
I had a Russian, somebody from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Chinese friend.
Very nice.
Argentinian. Somebody from fucking Barbados.
I got accused of being from Argentina once.
Oh,
because I was wearing a.
That's a serious accusation.
I was wearing a hat, and these guys thought I was Argentinian, and I was like, no, and
total Argentina moved to wear a hat.
Yeah.
And their total demeanor changed when they found out I wasn't from Argentina. They like hated me immediately.
One of them are German Argentinians.
Possibly.
Argentines.
Right? That's what they thought, maybe. But yeah.
I knew this girl that was from Argentina. She'd always be crying. I tell her, don't cry for me, Argentina.
That's
a knee
genius,
slapper.
dude. Yeah. Slap somebody else's knee, dude.
I'm slapping your knee because you laugh.
That's a new one too.
I don't get it.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Don't slap
Her
my
name was her name was Arjun and
Arjun Banerjee Tina.
Yeah, so her name is Tina, but she's Arjun's girlfriend Tina, Argentina.
We need to get Arjun Banerjee on the podcast.
I mean, he'll never do it.
Yeah, I feel like he hates me. I think we've mentioned this before. I think his name has come up before. I was like, yeah, he fucking hates me, dude. It kind of cracks me up that like he would never guess we're like talking about him. Isn't that funny? You ever wonder like when people talk about you, like when you're not there, because you know what happens. You know what happens.
Yeah, usually people just talk about me when I'm not there. They just talk about how great I am and funny. And
I can
cool
attest to that. People are like, dude, Luke Newman, better than you, Luke. More. That's why I always get that, man.
It's funny.
Thank you.
Roman.
Yeah, Luke's
Middle school. Did you call it middle school or junior high in Cleveland?
It was middle school, so it was like six through 8.
What were you like?
Or no, it was only 7 and 8 actually.
Hey, same here. 7 and 8.
I tried to skip out. I faked sick for like 25%, 1/4 of my 7th grade.
You would show up to school and fake sick, or you
No,
fake
just
sick to your mom?
fake sick to my mom. She like fell for it like 1 out of 4 times.
Nice.
That's a good.
Because I was trying 100% of the time, but
Yeah.
3 out of 4 she would send me to school. 1 out of 4 I would be like, no, it's real this time.
Would you ever cough or what? Throw up?
One time I spun myself around in my desk chair until I threw up my eggs, and I was like, look, see, I'm sick. I just threw up.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, it was tough though because I stood up, I couldn't stand. I was so dizzy. I fell over, crashed into this trash can. I really didn't want to go to school.
That's fucking rock and roll, dude.
You know, 7th grade was brutal. I don't know. I don't even understand why.
That's why kids
I
should
guess I
have
just
spinny
didn't.
chairs.
I didn't want to do the homework or whatever, or pay attention or something. I don't remember the
Interesting.
kids being that mean. I just remember trying like not talking to them and not wanting to be there.
Yeah.
I'm almost thinking that it's not exactly like your recurring dream where you're trying to find a room to be alone but maybe it is, you know. Maybe if you I don't know. I'm trying to build a psychological profile here.
Nice.
Don't mind me.
I could use that, dude. Nobody's fucking dug into my psyche in a long time.
What were you listening to in middle school? Were you listening to like
Dude,
Kiss?
we were listening to like the Beastie Boys
Oh, dude.
and I don't know, Duran,
Damn, you sound like a cool kid.
Run DMC.
I was listening to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah.
I listened to Beastie Boys in middle school. That's a good, like, boyish, juvenile, like, music.
Sure.
I listened to them. Oh, what was it? I was listening to Rage Against the Machine and Nirvana and Metallica in middle school.
That's cool.
A little before my time, but I still enjoyed
I'm
it.
not like a super fan of Metallica.
Oh, you're too cool for Metallica. Ugh, Metallica's basic. Ugh. I'm Roman Leo.
It just didn't speak to me. You know what I mean? Like there's so much. It just seemed like there was other things to listen to. That Ride the Lightning album was pretty good.
Total hipster take.
Right.
Oh, Ride the Lightning is pretty good. Ugh, I'm Roman Leo. Ugh, it just didn't speak to me, but I like the coolest one.
Don't disrespect our guest, okay?
I don't think they had hipsters when I was in 7th grade. It was before hipsters.
This is pre-hipster.
Yeah, or like the latest generation. I don't know. What else are we gonna talk about?
What were you like in elementary
Beautiful
school?
sunset.
What was I like in elementary?
How much did you
school?
weigh in elementary school?
I don't know. I assume at some point in my life I weighed 80 pounds. Does that make sense?
We all did at one point.
Yeah, we could all share that.
We all have that in
Questions
common.
for us.
Man, I was like, what do you guys have for breakfast?
I had some toast with some almond butter.
Ooh.
One fried egg sunny side up and some pinto beans.
Are you still working at the Pastafaria or whatever it is?
Pasta
PCO?
ficcio.
Nice.
It's like a safaria, but it's pasta.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Luke? What's your next job going to be?
Luke
He's
got
working
me-
with me.
Yeah, he got
Yeah?
me a job at the Pastafaria. We're Pastafarians.
That's awesome.
And then I do some catering. You know, what's his face? Rafi Sussman. Former podcast guest, Rafi Sussman, got me a job catering.
I feel like you're
So-
just doing comedy for the employment opportunities.
It's
I
not.
know, dude.
It's a pretty good way. But Rafi does catering too?
Yeah, it's like his old job. He keeps employing people in his old job.
Oh. What's his new job? I thought he was like going to be a
Sucking dick.
personal trainer or something.
Hey, he's a banker or a lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I was hanging out with at my catering job, and they're like, "Oh, you know Rafi? Oh yeah, he's doing some personal training." They said that. I'm like,
Rafi.
"What the? He's not a personal trainer.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not fucking." I've never seen him shirtless. Maybe I don't know.
He's got some dance moves, that guy.
A great Italian accent.
I want to make him dance now.
You go see that movie Dune?
Yeah, I did. I watched it.
It was pretty good, I
I
thought.
thought it was cool too, and there's like no plot. Like the plot almost didn't progress whatsoever,
Uh-huh.
but it was fucking cool, dude.
They just showed up and then they got annihilated.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't see it.
You read the book?
Never heard of it.
Nice.
I just recently saw Mad Max, Fury Road.
Oh, with Charlize.
with Charlie Theron and
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
That one was so weird that the whole thing was about breast milk. I was just like,
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was. I couldn't tell. Like, if is this gonna be like some sort of dark comedy?
they went from Mel Gibson to breast milk. I just
Yeah. I haven't seen the original Fury, whatever, Mad Max's.
yeah.
Well, see,
Should I?
Yeah, because like, well,
I, don't know, I can't remember him very well.
you just wonder why is Max so mad the whole time, and then you finally figure out in Fury Road like it's because he's not getting breast milk, dude.
Mm.
Well, I didn't figure shit out. Where does he? Where did he fucking come from?
Well, so you got to understand Mad Max, all that stuff. It takes place where?
In the desert. or
Australia.
something. Okay.
It's Australia.
Is it?
The
Yeah.
bush.
It's in Australia.
Well, formerly the bush.
You know,
now
Australians,
the dirt.
their drink of choice is milk. I've heard that. I've actually heard that. Like that they love milk. They're like
Particularly human breast milk.
after a night of drinking, all the boys will get together and they'll go to the corner store and they'll buy like milk and they'll just drink milk after they leave the bars.
I love milk. Milk is good.
I've never heard that.
Milk and cookies.
Leche.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
cereal.
What kind of cookies you like?
Vaginas.
A snickerdoodle. It has to be good though. I don't like no dry snickerdoodle. My
No.
grandma made the best snickerdoodles. They're buttery and
Snickerdoodles get
moist
screwed up.
and soft and just perfectly done.
Mm.
And just like chewy and oh, I love a good peanut butter cookie.
Mm.
Hell no.
I like double chocolate, man.
But if I eat a cookie, I gotta have milk with it.
If you
It's
give a
very
Luke
important.
a cookie,
Give him
if you
some
give
milk.
a Luke a cookie,
Give him some milk.
Give him some milk. It's deep.
I'll settle for milk and a cookie and a titty. I don't know.
Roman, what were you like in college?
Probably just like I am now.
Oh, cool.
Whoa, trippy.
What were you listening to in college?
Primus, I guess.
Primus. Total
Yeah.
Roman Leo move. I like Primus.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Primus sucks. That's how you know I liked him. That's how you know I liked him. Because Primus's slogan is Primus sucks. Or is that Melvin's?
That's the Primus. It's Primus.
It's Primus.
How do you guys know all these bands?
I mean, Luke just agrees with me
bored.
whenever I name a band. So it's like we don't even know if he knows them.
So what were you listening to? What's your shirt say there? What is that?
This one is, I think it's
No.
Nails.
No, dude, Nails? I love Nails, bro. You ever listen to 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah.
Who's better, 9 Inch Nails or Nails?
They're totally different, Luke.
They're nothing alike. How did you not know that, Luke? What's wrong with you, Luke?
You guys-
I'm Roman. I know all
guys
about
are-
nails.
You guys ever heard of Washers?
Washers?
Yeah, the Washers. It's a good band.
Oh,
Great
dude, I
band.
love Washers, dude.
Like postmodern, contemporary, doo-wop.
Postmodern,
heavy
contemporary,
metal band.
doo-wop, heavy metal band, dude. Yeah, dude, I love fucking Washers.
Oh yeah, they're from
They're from
Des
Moines,
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Dude, yeah, I
you
love that
know.
band.
Hell yeah.
It's a good band, dude. Washers. Put your clothes in the wash. Listen to some Washers.
Too bad their guitarist died.
Oh yeah, the guitarist.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Rodney, Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, you know your
Dude,
shit.
yeah, I like guitarists and shit. You know.
Too bad that whore broke up the band. What's her fucking
dude,
name?
Yoko?
Daisy
Mitchelson.
Heimer.
Feimer. Oh, okay, you got me. I was just kidding. I don't really actually know Daisy Mitchelson.
Really?
Heimer, no.
Damn.
This is
I was fucking lying.
This is the segment where Luke talks to Luke.
I feel like you caught me
Or
there.
Luke versus Luke. It's
Feel free to
Spy
chime in.
versus Spy. I
Roman.
just did.
Roman,
Oh, okay.
you're correct. This is the Luke Talks to Luke segment.
Luke-
so
So shut
versus
up.
Luke.
so Roman your way out of it.
Damn.
Rome away.
All right, I'm gonna
Go Rome.
where I want to.
Hey, is there ever like a girl that like puts her finger in your butt and is like, "When in Rome," and then she starts acting like you or something? She starts listening to Primus.
Good question, Luke.
And back to nails. You ever have a girl with long nails, fake or real? I'm not judging. And she puts some fingers in your butt and gives you a little hemorrhoid that stays with you forever.
Man, that sounds like a very specific.
It may or may not have happened to me.
Story.
All right, here's a segment. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Man, I just threw out a bunch of fucking shoes.
We need a number, Roman.
I threw them out. So, like, I just ordered some, though. So, like, I paid for those. So, technically, I got 2 plus some boots. And then
2 pairs of shoes, 1 pair of boots.
Yeah, and then another pair of boots that's really just like, I should throw those out.
2 pairs of boots.
No, and then another pair of boots.
3 pairs of boots, 2 pairs of shoes.
So 2 shoes, 2 boots, technically. Like,
okay, we're gonna call them. We'll just say 10 shoes, not pairs, but just 10 shoes.
Do you have a nice pair of shoes, like if you go to a wedding or some shit?
Dude, I banned myself from weddings.
Why? What
I
happens?
was like, I don't want to go or whatever. I'm just like, or I guess it's like, I just haven't been invited.
So it wasn't you who's banned yourself.
I mean, people that I know stopped getting married or something.
Oh yeah.
But also, the last wedding I went to, I was really unhappy, didn't want to be there, and so I was like, fuck this.
Dude, I've been to.
Was there like too many
couple
rooms?
weddings.
With
There's just a bunch of people I didn't know.
Not enough getting
Like,
pussy.
Literally.
Did you crash it?
No, I was a guest from a person, and then it was there for their work. It was like a work wedding.
Ugh.
I was just sat on my phone, and then she got mad at me for not like socializing enough or something, and I was just like, I don't want to be here, bro.
You said that to her?
In my memory, yeah, that's how I remember it.
Listen, bro.
That's your problem.
Yeah, so
Therein lies the problem.
Thank you, Dr. Moore.
I like familiar people. I don't want to like be in a room with 200 strangers and then one woman that I don't really talk to.
That sounds like your dream.
Should I turn the light on?
Everything sounds like my dream. Damn, that's cool.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
I mean, okay, there you go.
Thanks. Or was it getting too dark? But the camera though still looks good at the same.
Huh?
Although Luke's really bright now.
Well, just because I'm pale. But what you're talking about, me or him?
Him.
Okay. Well, we're both pretty pale.
Yeah.
Roman, when's the first time you saw the ocean?
Probably when I was like, I don't know, before I could remember.
Virginia or something?
My dad had a job in Massachusetts, so we would go to the ocean on the Cape.
The Cape of Cod.
Yeah.
That's the
It was like across the water from Martha's Vineyard, not where the Kennedys were, but where the other people were.
Martha's Vineyard.
Why is a cape called a cape, and why is a cape also called a cape?
That's yeah. I have no idea.
How the
dude.
fuck did we fuck that up?
Which came first, the cape or the cape?
Wearing a cape on the Cape. Man, origins of words. You got me. I don't know anything about etymology.
Etymology.
Entomology?
Oh, that's the-
Entomology is the study of
insects.
insects.
All right. See, I can't even get that right.
Well, there could be a relation.
There could. It's the only one letter off. Dude, you got Wolverine. You got the Ninja Turtles.
My podcast listeners are not supposed to know that I have toys. That's ruining my fucking persona.
That's why the camera's facing this way.
All right. I guess those are your 2 heroes up there. Can I mention they're in the photos?
Who you looking at?
I'm looking at Steve Martin and Kanye.
Steve Martin and Kanye. Yep, those are my 2 heroes.
Yeah, cool. And that's another a hero of his, Sinbad.
I thought you were gonna say Venom.
Well, he's got all his heroes up there.
That is cool.
And some more heroes. We got some more heroes over here. Tim Duncan and who's that behind the?
That's Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, another hero of his.
Hey, Luke, close my door kind of so Roman can see my door. You see, those really my 2 heroes.
Well, Lenny
Oh,
Bruce
damn.
and Lenny Kravitz.
The 2 Lennies.
Damn.
The 2 Jewish Lennies. The top
That's so
2
cool.
Jewish people named Lennies.
I'm looking at the poster.
It is a cool poster, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the
Well done.
dopest posters ever.
For the podcast listeners, I'm going to go ahead and read it. Lenny Kravitz, Believe.
Bill Graham Center.
Okay, I'll read
Bill
the
Graham presents in concert Lenny Bruce.
The Fillmore.
Fillmore Auditorium at Geary and Fillmore Street.
Do you
San
know what year that
Francisco. You know what I do
And
know
the Mothers.
was his
Great band.
very last performance. Apparently, he died like a week after that.
Oh, wow.
Word on the street.
He OD'd himself.
And also, I read about this because it says and Dance with the Mothers, and that's Zappa's old band.
That's cool.
And Zappa tells a story that he like shook hands, like met Lenny Bruce, and Lenny Bruce was like out of his fucking gourd.
Yeah.
That he was like paranoid, and he was like, and like Frank Zappa was trying to like kind of mess with him and troll him and joke with him a little bit, and he's like, "Get away from me!"
Mm.
And then he went and like did an hour of stand-up comedy.
I heard that same story about Chris Kattan.
Settlers of Catan.
Yes.
What is
You ever
Chris
play that
Catan?
game?
I have played Settlers of Catan once, and once I realized it had nothing to do with Chris Catan. I was like, never playing this shit again.
I can imagine the disappointment.
Never again. But Chris Catan, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with the man, Chris
I don't
Catan?
Did you get the story about he's like outside the comedy club acting all whack?
Isn't he gay?
I don't know.
That's just a character he does.
I mean, that's the first problem with him.
Yeah. I thought it was something about his like his comedy stage show didn't match his SNL fame or something. There was like a conflict. But, you know, people show up for those guys.
He's not the greatest SNL cast member of all time.
But then I heard another story like that about Norm Macdonald, about him being all
On meth?
methed out of his mind or something. But it turned out he just had cancer, so it's a good reason to be on meth.
Oh yeah, dude. If I found out I had cancer, I'd definitely do some meth.
Yeah, or whatever he was, pills and weed and stuff. So those are
But God bless
celebrities.
him.
One time I bumped into Mike Tyson in a parking lot in Cleveland.
And you said, hello.
What do you mean bumped into him?
Well, there was some guy. I saw some girl that I knew from high school, and I was like, "What's up?" There's this guy talking to her, and I went to go hug her, and then like it turned out the one guy was trying to invite her to this party at this hotel that doesn't exist anymore, called the Omni, and
Oh yeah.
and then I looked over in the car, and in this little like Japanese like little Suzuki or something was getting driven around was Mike Tyson. And then he was just like, I think they were at the mall trying to promote one of his fights or something just to get some publicity.
And he was in an Ichiro Suzuki?
It was like a ridiculously not Mike Tyson car, but he fit fine. And I was just like, what's up? And he was like, said hi or something. And that was this time I met Mike Tyson by accident.
What other celebrities have you seen or met?
I mean, most of the rest of them are just the ones that came through Cobb's.
Patrice.
Patrice O'Neill.
You showed me your picture with Patrice.
You
You met Patrice O'Neill?
Yeah, I met him twice.
God damn.
One time in Cleveland and one time at Cobb's.
That's awesome.
Here. It was a lot of fun. He was nice.
This is a highlight of the podcast.
No, the highlight
Finding
reel.
out that you met Patrice
Luke is
O'Neill.
turned on.
My dick is definitely hard.
Yeah, he told a story about being banned from this comedy club in Cleveland called Hilarities that told him he couldn't come back because he said something negative about the Iraq War or something. They're just like a really conservative
Oh yeah.
comedy club.
A
And
conservative
then
comedy
so
club.
he's yelling at the booker, and she's like, "Why are you angry with me?" And he's like, "You just banned me from your comedy club."
Yeah. That's a good reason. I met T-Pain once.
T-Pain.
He was
Where?
sitting on the curb on Sunset Boulevard.
Huh.
By himself. I don't know what the fuck he was
Was he
doing.
wearing a top hat?
Sit on the curb
No.
sounds like you've been partying. You got to take a rest.
I'm going to say that was not T-Pain. I'm going to bet the field that it was not. It was somebody who was not T-Pain.
You know what? I'm walking. These two young people walked by this person sitting.
What do you mean people? I'm just kidding.
They were black people,
Exactly.
and
Not people. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
and they walked by and they like said hi to this guy, and we're all like flipping out, and then they walked towards me, and they were like, oh, whispering, ooh, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that was fucking T-Pain and shit. I was like, really? And I walked by and I saw him, and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember exactly what he looks like, but I looked at him and I was like, what's up? He was like, what's up? And then I kept going. I was like, I guess that was T-Pain. But, you know.
You know me. Did you say that?
No.
I'm T-Pain.
He must have been waiting for an Uber or some shit.
I'm T-Pain. You know me. I'm sitting on the curb and Luke Newman comes up to me and he says, "Sup?"
Blame it on that. Oh wait, that's Jamie Foxx.
That's Jamie Foxx, not to be confused with T-Pain. They don't all look alike.
I wanna fuck you. Oh, that's Akon.
I wanna fuck you. You already know. I wanna have sex in your booty hole. Pretty good song parody there.
Yeah, I want to see you on TV, dude.
I'm good at song parodies, dude.
Right on.
Give me a song and I'll parody it.
Let It Be by the Beatles.
Let me pee in your mouth, in your butt.
Oh, that's
Pissing in your mouth, let me pee.
Dude, still just as moving.
Hit him with the fucking...
Just as moving as the original song. It was impressive.
Hit him with the falsetto and shit. I know that. All right, do PIMP by
Fitty.
Fitty.
All right. PIMP, I am 50 Cent Pimp.
Okay, well, I don't think you've ever heard the actual song, but that was good.
It's very creative.
There was a 50, what's his name?
PIMP.
50 Cent, he's a pimp.
Something like that. What do you got, Roman?
Too many puppies. Do that one.
Man, too many penises. Man, too many rooms. Man, I'm trying to have sex with a chick. Man, too many rooms.
Is that Nails?
That's Primus.
Oh, Primus. That's what I was gonna guess Primus, but then I forgot. I was gonna say like Service or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of the band, but that was the band I was gonna guess. But I had to guess something. I had to make some kind of relevant reference.
Good.
You know, Les Claypool, he tried out to be Metallica's bassist. Have you heard the story?
I have heard that story many times, being a Primus fan.
And then they're like, "No, you're too good for us."
Yeah.
And then
somebody that's gonna do what we say.
And then they found someone who did what they say, and they just like bullied him.
I guess that's what happened. They lived here. People know them. They went. I don't know. So yeah.
They live in San Francisco.
I don't know. I met somebody that said that one time this girl that he knew was dating the
Lars.
lead guy. Yeah, him.
Bill.
And he just came in with her and sat down on the couch in the house for a minute and then left.
And you were there?
Somewhere in the Bay Area. I don't know.
Wait, were you in the room with
No,
him?
this is a story I heard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, these are celebrity stories. Oh, I sat with this guy for a minute and, you know.
Dude, there's this guy that when I lived in the Fillmore area, there's this guy, and I want to get him on the podcast, but he like ignores my calls. It's kind of this quirky guy, and he has all these celebrity stories. And he said he's in some club in San Francisco like a bunch of years ago, and Ice-T was there.
Huh.
Ice-T's band was there.
Uh-huh.
And he went in the bathroom, and Ice-T was doing coke in the bathroom.
Nice.
And someone came in and was like, "Yo, Ice, the feds are here." Like there's like some cops or something like checking out and you know Ice-T was like in the stall doing coke, and Ice-T said, "Man, I don't give a fuck about no cops." And then he just like kept on doing coke. I'm like, I believe that, dude.
Yeah. It sounds
Isn't he a cop?
He plays one on TV.
Well, there you go.
Ice TV.
Close enough. Are you a cop, Roman?
Hell no.
Cool.
Sounds
you
like
for
something a
believing
cop would say.
We had to get that out the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I just read this.
Clear the air here.
Just story short. Somebody was complaining about all the traffic deaths due to people running red lights and stop signs here in Oakland. And then they, I don't know, there's this long article about the, everything from the yellow light timing to the studies that have been done on all this stuff. And then they never pointed out this other fact that I heard Oakland disbanded their traffic enforcement after like the Black Lives Matter protests. So it's like no wonder you don't see anybody getting pulled over.
Dude, that's why I love it here, man. It's infectious.
Oakland doesn't. They don't give a fuck in Oakland, dude.
They don't. They just
Yeah, I do U-turns. I used to do U-turns sometimes.
They just gave up.
I come here. I do U-turns.
They gave up.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's wild.
You know what? I don't do U-turns either. I do O-turns. I turn around and around. Just two.
Yeah.
Just because it's Oakland. That's what the O turn is for Oakland.
We'll do
Moore
a
has
fucking
O's in his
Q-turn.
name. Yeah.
I'll do a fucking.
But yeah, so we live with no traffic enforcement, and it works fine. Honestly, I don't know. I don't see a problem. And then I saw some guy breaking into a car the other day, down over by Lake Merritt by Colonial Donuts, and I was like, we just walked up on him, and I was like, "You get anything good?" And he got like mad at me and told me to back off.
Wait, what do you mean? No traffic enforcement?
They disbanded after the defund the cops. They disbanded the traffic enforcement to reduce the number of interactions with police.
So.
Like, there's nobody doing speed traps.
So
that's what I understand. At least that's what I read on. It was like in an article.
Man, I want to go driving right now.
yeah, dude, I don't have a license, but I feel like
You don't need one.
drive.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't need a license, dude. You're free.
Sounds. Maybe I won't move.
Dude, Austin cops are kind of. Well, there's actually a secret that me and Luke are thinking about moving to Austin. It's kind of a
I
secret.
think I've heard about.
It's a secret.
Is that a secret?
It's a secret.
Well-known secret.
I ain't telling nobody about
Well,
this.
everybody's gonna know now.
Yeah, but Austin cops are kind of like. They're just Texas cops in general.
They got a good bus system in Austin, and like.
Oh yeah, we were on the
You can
bus.
get, like,
Except the last one is at 12, and they don't have a fucking all-night bus.
Yeah. But I mean, within 20 minutes outside of the city, you got like reasonable rents, I think.
When's the last time you've been to Austin?
I probably 5 years ago, maybe, doing open mics and shit in Austin.
Oh shit!
I went twice. I went once.
Dude, you probably ran into people I know and shit.
Oh damn!
You probably ran into fucking what's his face and the other guy.
Those
Probably ran
panhandlers.
into Gilbert.
Yeah, I hope so. I ran into.
Shouts out to Gilbert.
Shout out Gilbert.
Seth
Chavez.
I cornered Greg Fitzsimmons in a stairwell, and I asked him some comedy advice.
And he's like, "Get away from me!"
Nah, he was really polite.
Greg Fitzsimmons.
I was at
Somebody else told me he ran into him and he was nice and shit.
He was at Punchline like
basically. I had a
couple days
conversation. I was
ago.
like, ever be comedians on the scene that beef with you, and then you run into them in another city and they're real nice. It's full of shit. And he was like, yeah. He's like, basically, you got to not be an asshole all the time. You got to be nice all the time, otherwise they'll catch you.
Catch you slipping. Oh, you're being rude.
Yeah.
You're being rude. Now you're canceled because you're being rude to me.
So I had that. Yeah, that was a thing. But, oops, sorry.
You can't be rude to Luke because I'm a powerful comedian.
Well, now I know you're just saying sorry just so we don't have beef in another city or some shit.
Right? But yeah, so what else? I saw a guy with a hatchet threatening some cars on the street the other day.
Nice.
Over
Typical Austin.
Yeah.
Pleasant Valley. This was in Oakland.
Have you seen the hills they got in Austin?
Typical
Dude,
Oakland.
they have a few hills out there that'll fucking.
I don't remember going to the hills. I just remember the city, really.
There's maybe like 3 hills.
Hill country.
Yeah.
Central Texas hill country. Austin, Texas. Beautiful
How
hill
long
country.
you lived around there? How long?
I never lived in Austin. I lived in Dallas area for 5 years,
Oh,
which
Dallas.
sucked. It sucked. Denton is cool.
Why is Dallas so bad?
Dallas is just
Where
like
JFK died, dude.
it's like one giant
Bad
ass like what's it called, a shopping center where
Oh.
it's like Chili's and Best Buys and Walmart. And I like Walmart. But there's a lot of Walmarts there, man. There's a lot of Best Buys. There's a lot of Chili's. That's all it is, over and over. And there's
Because they're not allowed in Austin, so they all gotta go to fucking Dallas.
it's just a numbing sprawl. It's just like every city's the same. Grand Prairie, Flower Mound, Dallas, North Richland Hills, fucking Lake Dallas, fucking
Fort Worth.
McKinney. Fort Worth has a pretty downtown. It's a very pretty downtown. It's like the best downtown in all of America is Fort Worth. It's very pretty, and it's fucking pretty, and they call it Funky Town because people used to get funky there in the 80s.
Funky
Fort Worth.
Town.
People used to do cocaine and make
Is that a band?
business deals and build up fucking skyscrapers, and they yeah.
More like Fartworth.
More like Fart Worth, dude, because it's worth a fart when you fucking fart. There's bad traffic in Fart Worth, though. You don't want to be driving around there at any time of the day ever.
Cool.
There's a lot of driving. When I think of Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex area, the 5 years I lived there, 2013 through 2018, it was a lot of driving. I was in my car every single fucking day driving in the fucking freeway. Dude, fuck, an hour. You go do an open mic. You drive another hour to a different open mic. You're grinding. You're hustling. It doesn't pay off. Nobody likes you. You fucking... It sucks. You're not good. No one likes you as a comedian. And you fucking move to San Francisco. And guess what? Same thing. Nobody fucking likes you. But you drive less. So it's good. There's less driving here.
Yeah.
But I've been driving to like... I finally got over that. Where I'm like, I'm not driving. I finally got over that. Like, I drove to Santa Cruz to do comedy. It was like fucking fun as fuck. And Santa Cruz is awesome.
Santa Cruz is chill.
And then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go to
You
Sacramento.
go to the Blue Lagoon?
I went to the Blue Lagoon. I went to the fucking brewing company, Mountain Brewing Company. It's fucking amazing. It's
You go with
fucking
Warhol?
fun. Yeah, Warhol.
Classic Warhol.
Classic Warhol.
Going to Santa Cruz
Hmm.
to do comedy.
Yeah. It's a fun little road trip.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Chill.
So what were you
Sure.
like right after college?
Man, I was damn. I don't even know. It's just like a blank spot.
What college did you go to?
I took some classes at this place called Case Western in Cleveland.
What did your mom do for a living?
She was a nurse.
What did your dad do for a living?
He was a professor.
What did your dad's dad do for a living?
Professor of what?
Neuroanatomy, neurobiology.
Get the fuck out of here.
A smart check.
Like, yeah, well,
Was he or was
he's
he
from New York State. But what were you asking?
What did your dad's dad do for a living?
Oh man, he was a pilot in World War II. Got in a plane crash.
In World War
What happened to
II?
my grandpa?
Yeah, but there was over here. You know, they got to move their planes around the United States before they send them over. So he was like shuttling planes around the states and crashed into a mountain in Colorado.
Oh,
Scary.
Yeah,
my grandpa went down in Laos.
damn.
So way cooler than fucking Colorado.
Well, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Luke, but he shouldn't have been in Laos in the first place.
That's true.
Well, my uncle went to the mountain to go see the wreckage or whatever, and
Mm.
somebody had hauled a smelter up there and melted the whole airplane down and took the metal
Oh shit.
and left the smelter.
What about the skeletons?
I mean, they're long gone. They probably packed them up and buried them or something. But you ever see that movie Little Dieter Needs to Fly? It's like Breaking Dawn with
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. It's about like a guy that's a POW in Cambodia or Laos or something.
Yeah,
Vietnam?
they're shipwrecked, but it's a plane, so it's a plane wreck.
What's it called?
Oh, he goes. It's great.
Dawn.
There's Breaking Dawn, but there's a documentary called Little Dieter Needs to Fly, who's a real dude that lives in Marin.
Yeah, and he has like he's like on his fourth Filipino wife.
Yeah, whatever. But he was like a German pilot that went down and
His name was Dieter Dingler or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
And then he got POW'd and like had to run around the jungle with these guys for a long time.
And like and he was at a POW camp, and like all the other guys were kind of like Stockholm syndrome. We're like, no, we can't escape. He's like, no, fuck y'all, we're gonna fucking kill everybody. This is the movie, and like, no, and like one of the guys, Steve Zahn, he's a squirrel. He's a squirrely ass Steve Zahn.
Huh?
Steve Zahn in the movie.
I
And
like
Christian
Steve
Bale's
Zahn.
like, no, Steve Zahn, we gotta kill all these motherfuckers. And so they kill all these. And there's like a little person, a little like midget Laos who like protects the prison.
A Laotian
They,
Wow.
like, punch him in the face.
A Lao
and,
midget.
Get the fuck out of here, you little stupid ass. Ugh. And they steal people's guns, they gat everybody, they kill all the guards. I didn't even finish the movie. It's a pretty good movie.
Is it on Netflix? I might go watch
It's
that tonight.
Werner Herzog directed it or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, Werner.
Isn't that the guy who's like started NASA?
So, but they made his documentary into a feature film, so you can watch both movies.
Dieter Dangler.
Little Dieter needs to fly.
Little Dieter needs to fly and
It's so good,
Dawn.
dude. And then they
Breaking Wind.
Dawn. Ugh,
Down.
Luke.
Cutting the Cheese is what the movie's called. And he farts in all the Laotians' faces.
It's the worst version of the whole series, but
Epic, bro.
Sorry.
That was epic.
Yeah.
That was epic.
You're welcome.
Don't apologize for the...
beep up.
But then Dieter Dangler, after he... I didn't finish the movie.
Dangler.
Dieter Dangler.
Can't be a real name.
It's how they name him in Germany. And he moved back to the
Dieter
States.
Dangler.
And he like married like one after the another. Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian. He just couldn't get enough of them Southeast Asians. Dude. He just... The Stockholm Syndrome, he brought it home with him. And he just kept on like getting them beautiful little Southeast Asian women, which there's a surplus here. There's plenty. If you ruin one marriage, get another, because they're everywhere.
In the Bay?
Everywhere.
I can't stop looking at this sunset out the window, man. It's fucking...
The smoggy sunset.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
How much coffee did you drink today?
Man, I had none.
I had one large coffee from Orbit Coffee.
Oh, dude, that Orbit shit.
Took me a month. I withdrew from coffee. It took me a month. I was getting headaches for a month.
Withdrew.
I stopped drinking coffee.
Right. Yeah.
Who's Drew? You stopped drinking with him?
Yeah. Together, we stopped drinking coffee.
Andrew Holmgren.
I don't drink coffee. Because I drink alcohol. And you got to either drink one or the other.
But Luke says he gets crazy creative on the coffee. But yeah.
I really do. I can't stop.
Maybe I'll start drinking coffee.
I can't stop. Sorry.
Maybe I'll start drinking coffee. Should I start drinking coffee?
Go to Orbit Coffee, dude. Well, I just like black coffee.
You're making a good case for it now.
Orbit Coffee has delicious Vietnamese, Southeast Asian coffee. They have, if you go, there's an Orbit Coffee like downtown, and there's one in West Oakland, which I go to.
What about, you ever been to Blue Bottle Coffee?
Blue Bottle's delicious. Yeah, I've been there like once.
Is it? All right.
It's like, that's some white people shit. But you go to Orbit Coffee, you get their...
Where do black people go to get coffee?
Pete's. I don't know.
They definitely don't go to Pete's, dude. They go to fucking
7-Eleven.
Colonial Donuts.
Hmm.
You know.
Dude, Orbit Coffee, you get a black coffee, drip coffee. Black as in not black people, but black as in
Coffee.
And
coffee.
drip not as in like
Guess how much
cool looking.
a small
but as
coffee
in-
is? It's like 12 ounces. Guess how much?
How much?
$1.
Whoa.
Large is $2.
See?
And I get that
Orbit?
shit every single fucking day at Orbit. And it's
Damn.
strong, bro.
Orbit? Where's Orbit?
It's strong. It's on the, is that like 8th or 7th Street or something in West Oakland? And it's, they have these big floaty guys. You know the floaty
yeah,
guys
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that the car dealerships
Mhm.
have?
You go by the BART or something?
It's really close to that West Oakland BART, yeah. Bay Area Rapid Transit for our listeners.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of international listeners.
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Southeast Asian women.
Yeah.
What kind of network do you put this thing out on?
It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
It's on Stitcher. It's on
iTunes? Is that still a thing?
iTunes is defunct. It's on Apple Podcasts.
Apple is the thing now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't podcast started out as like a podcast because you listen to it on your iPod, right? That's where the term came
That
from.
is exactly what happened, and Apple named them, and and everybody else went along with it.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
like
didn't know that.
it's like Kleenex.
Xerox.
Yeah. What else? Cocaine. I don't know.
Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean.
Yeah, dude,
Mr.
I'm
Queen.
gonna start drinking coffee from now on. I think you convinced me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it. You know, hopefully. It doesn't make you-
Whenever I'm in Paris, I always drink some espressos.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
I like a little affogato. You know, the
Affogato. I forget about it.
ice cream with espresso over it.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Little latte.
One time I was like really craving ice cream and beer, and I thought, is there beer ice cream? And I googled it, and like kind of like people sort of
a
like
beer float.
people have kind of made beer floats. That's kind of what more I was getting at, but it's like it's not really like a big thing yet. So I think I could probably like make a killing if I like patent this or something. Beer. One of our listeners, go ahead and patent that and just throw me.
Yeah, put his name on there.
My Venmo is Luke-Moore-son. Like, Luke Moore, son. So go ahead and give me money, people.
My Venmo is. I forgot what my Venmo is. Just Luke Newman, I think, something like that. Yeah, you'll find me.
Well,
Leo, is there anything you want to plug, like your Venmo or?
Yeah, send me some money at Roman. I think it's like Roman or dash Leo. Isn't that how they?
I think Venmo likes the dashes, the hyphens.
At Roman Leo.
At Roman-Leo.
Yeah.
Wait, let me make sure. I want to make sure I get my Venmo right here. My Venmo is okay. At Lucas. Okay, hold on.
Maybe I changed it to Roman Lassa.
At Lucas Newman. That is Newman NEUMANN-1. Please send me any amount of money. $1, any amount of money whatsoever. Be greatly appreciated. Cash App, no. I don't have a Cash App. I do, but I forgot what it was. If you see me just on the street, feel free to hand me a couple bucks.
If you see me in the street, nah, you don't know me.
Yeah, and just if you aren't using Venmo, just sign up, and reference my
get
name.
Get yourself a Venmo.
At Roman Leo.
Or Lucas Newman.
Or Lucas Newman, and then we each get $10 or something.
Yeah.
So
do that.
All right, there you have it. Give us all your money. Any
money.
last words?
Oh man.
Wait,
are we all about to die?
I have a last word.
Any Dieter Dangler messages?
I have a last word.
Dieter Dangler listens to the pod, by the way.
Hang on. I have a last word. No, I forgot what it was.
All right. Thank you. Good night.